Olympia Soiree.
What's good, everybody? Mid-Morning Soul back at it again with another playthrough part to Olympia Soiree. No. So, folks, I'm excited. Last video was the alternate choices, and we finally got to a different path with Kuroba. And this time, this chapter is called Ikimizu. So let's see what that entails, shall we? We shall. Huh? It's so bright. Morning? Good morning, Daifuku. I must have fallen asleep last night. I laid my hand down near Daifuku, who was curled into a ball next to my pillow, so he could climb up my arm. Looks like the sun is fine today. The sky was clear and the ocean sparkled in the light. Maybe because I was forgetful, or maybe because the bright sun cheered me up. But I didn't feel so heavy anymore. Of course, nothing has changed. I have to do something. I wonder if he's here. But does he live in his laboratory? But he does live in his laboratory, doesn't he? After taking a bath to cleanse my body and mind, I came here with Daifuku to see him. Yes, he did. I must be a much more devious, cruel, and cowardly woman than I thought I was. After all, I felt my heart leap with joy from seeing that glimpse of his true feelings. Yes, girl. Which is why I want to do what I can to not let things end here. Sorry for coming in so early, but are you awake? Huh? The room had always been cluttered from the start, but today they seemed to be much more scattered around the place. Is he making something? The medicine, duh. Kuroba, you didn't. He took a test tube into his hand and gazed at it. And as he says all this, Olympia has a smile on her face. So there's that duality, that split. Do you let your personal feelings let nature take its course because it will work in your favor? Or do you stick with your oath as a doctor to heal the sick? Even though you know this is a piece of shit person you're dealing with. No, don't do that. Wow. I felt something hard inside of me melt at his words and flow away. Saving Nagusa meant that we would probably be thrown in harm's way again. But we need to know what we can do. We need to do what we can, excuse me. Nah, you good? Although he chuckled scornfully to himself, I knew he was only fulfilling his duty as a doctor. I was sure of it. I actually thought about killing him myself, too. What do you mean I won't? I probably could, if you really put the pedal to the metal. But I can. I took a deep breath. I have the power of Batsu. I was surprised to see Kuroba look as if he knew. Yeah, that face didn't change, darling. Huh? Come to think of it, I remembered the files I saw on his table the other day. Yes, that's right. I took another deep breath. I was afraid to tell him. Girl, just tell him. But I needed him to know everything about me. Which is why I almost killed Doma when I was little. It was back when I was 10 years old. I escaped from the manor to try to go back to Tenyo Island. He apprehended me, and during the process, I destroyed his left hand. But I can't use it freely like Himuka does. I can only use it when I sense danger. Tsukuyomi told me it's to help protect me. Yesterday afternoon, Nagusa suddenly came to my hideout at the Cape. I hurriedly wiped the tears from my eyes, recalling the horrendous words he said then. I thought seriously about using my power to kill him. If fate had only shifted slightly, he would be gone already, or he would already be gone from this world. Aren't the women of the white frightening? I have a favor to ask. Please examine my white blood. You're free to do as you wish with my body. That sounds kinky as hell. Oh, not in front of the rat! Oh no! That's my baby! You can't do it in front of him. You gotta put him somewhere else. Like that doctor said, my blood can help. I don't know anyone on Tenyo Island who had Haku. None that I can recall, at least. We didn't even have doctors around. Kuroba's eyes widened. I've gotten hurt before, but I don't recall ever getting sick. I think it was the same with everyone else. Please find a cure, a medicine, anything, and save Nagusa. Something sweet. I want to eat something tasty right now. Yeah, he must have took a bit of blood. Aww. I wobbled over to Yomi after leaving the laboratory. That was the first time I ever had my blood sample taken, but I never thought it'd make me this hungry. Well, at least it didn't hurt much. I guess he is good with that syringe. I felt my heart getting warm from the memory of his smile back then. Dr. Kuroba. I don't know anything about medicine, but I hope my blood will help in some way. Saifuku, we're almost at the bathhouse. Let's fill ourselves up with good food, okay? Of course your fat ass wants to get some food. I rubbed Daifuku's head when...
Olympia sama!
Ah! Are you Shoujo? His color traits made it clear. His hair was of the same the same color as Tanji's, a shade of red lighter than Akaza's. His face took after his father's too. The only difference was the mark on his cheek.
なかなかご挨拶できず申し訳ありませんでした。うちの父がご迷惑をおかけしたようで。
Not at all. Did you get the letter I left you?
はい、確かに受け取りました。中身は小言ばかりでしたが。
That's what parents do, complain and nag. His bright smile made me chuckle. I could see he got his smile from his father too.
でも、あなた様にはとても感謝しています。こんな形で父と言葉を交わすことができましたから。
I'd be more than happy to deliver any letter you have. He nodded shyly, then continued.
俺はこの読みを変えるためにカイナや青人たちと頑張ろうと思うんです。
Isn't that funny? I held my breath, staring at him.
誰かから聞いているかもしれませんが、俺は生の者に怪我を負わせました。ですが正直、元から他の式に対してイラつくようなところがありました。席である自分が誇らしいと同時に、やはり引け目があったのです。俺たちは呪われてなどいない、劣ってなどいない、そう言い聞かせてきた。
Damn right, Shoujo.
ですが、カイナや青人と話すようになり、なんというか楽しいです。この読みには色相もなく、どの色もある意味一緒で、思っていたより悪いところではない。俺はもう地上の席に戻ることはないと思います。ただ席としての誇りを捨て去ってはいません。ですからこの読みでできることをしようと決めたんです。
I somehow managed to keep myself from crying. I was sure things would change for the better, both on the surface and in Yomi. That's great to hear. I'll be cheering you on, and I'll do my best too. The day went by. The sun set again without mercy. I wonder how things are going. The day, I was back here after finishing my deliveries for the day. That's what I meant. I know it's not a good idea to rush him, but I'm sure having a casual chat would be fine. Good evening. I didn't hear a reply. Is he sleeping? Or maybe he's out for dinner?
どうぞ。
Aw, what a long face. That doesn't sound good. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you like this. Here, I brought you some shrimp rice crackers. I thought maybe you might like a snack.
あんたの血液でもダメだった。
Fuck! I set the paper bag of snacks on his desk and slowly walked toward him.
以前に譲ってもらった色花も確かに消炎作用はあるんだ。
Hold on, you're speaking just as much as the rat. You're not making sense, sir, probably. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving her enough credit.
覚えてるかな、海で泳いだ日、新しい薬ができそうって言ったろ。でも結局俺が欲しい結果が出なかった。
I see.
せっかく心配して来てくれたんだし、時軸炭のことを軽く説明しておくよ。以前に白は菌だって言ったよな。だから俺たちはその菌を体内から消し去る薬を目指してるわけだ。ざっくり言うと、 時軸炭は人工結晶に硝を混ぜて作る。
Interesting.
ああ、結晶ってのは血液の半分くらいを占めてる液体成分。それに溶かすと思ってくれ。不思議なことに硝が1色や2色だと何も変化は起きない。でも不思議なことに複数の色を投入すると反応し合い一つの物質になる。そこにさらにいくつもの薬効成分を加え時軸炭と呼ばれるものになるわけだ。
He pointed to a small jar inside a thick glass box beside him. Is that the...
これが白の金だ。
Huh?
医療院では研究用に白で死亡した者の遺体から金を採取して保管している。白の金は人体から離れるとすぐに弱り長期保存が難しい。さすがにこの断りに遺体を担ぎ込むわけにはいかないだろ。だから散歩がてらに医療院に足を運び金を分けてもらってる。
Yeah, I can't imagine. So that's why I saw him visiting the hospital.
じゃあな、俺はこれからデート。
You should have told me it was a date with bacteria.
白の菌の細胞構造を研究して予防薬を作ろうとしたこともあった。
Damn, with that simplistic equipment? Wow.
なぜか結果は思わしくなく、発症してから治療するしかないんだ。
He picked up a test tube with some black liquid inside.
以前に少し話したよな。根は俺たち黒の血液から生成するって。硝を黒の結晶に溶かす。するとどうしたことか。こんな真っ黒な液体になる。
What?
20数年前、まだ根は試験管の中でしか効果を確認されていなかった。正確には根という名すらなかった。単なる識別番号だった。そこに一人の王の赤ん坊が白を発症。おそらくもう助からないと判断したんだろう。試験がてら新しい薬をその子供に注射した。その子供はすぐに凄まじい高熱を出し、意識不明となってしまう。白もさらに広がり始めていた。となってしまう。やはりもう死期が近いのだ。人間の体では効果が得られないのだ。と医師たちは半ば諦め、一晩放置した。すると翌朝、白い肌、金色の髪、金色の瞳であった子供は黒い肌、黒い髪、黒い瞳に変わり果てていた。そして白は跡形もなく消え去っていた。つまり俺は医療院の記録上、根によって白を感知させた一番最初の人間なんだ。
Oh, that was him. Oh my god. Looking at him closely, I took his hand. I see. I'm just happy to know that you're alive and standing in front of me like this. He gave a smile and gripped my hand in return.
この章は本当に不思議な構造をしていて、水はもちろん強い酸などにも絶対に溶けない。なのに血液、結晶と死に水にだけは溶ける。死に水の成分を調べても白の金以外は普通の水と変わらない。そしてあんたの血液は
He stopped for a moment, then let out a sigh.
ある意味では変化が起きた。正確な構造はまだ調べきれていないが、黒よりもさらに強く、他の色から作った抗菌物質まで破壊してしまう。
Huh?
最強の血と言っても過言じゃない。
Are you serious? I gazed down at my palm. I don't see anything strange about my body.
もちろん、時間をかければ何か有効な成分が抽出できる可能性もあるけどな。ただ、そこまであいつが持つかどうか。個人差はあるが、発症してから死ぬまで平均して約2週間ってとこ
だ。I hope we can save him. I definitely won't forgive him, but this is no way to die. Maybe there's something else we can use. The black and white blood, Shirimizu. Ah! I got it. There's something we may be able to use.
なんだって？
There's a spring on Tenyo Island called Ikimizu Spring that looks just like Shirimizu Spring.
生き水？
Yes, Ikimizu. The Iroha flower only blooms around that spring. If the show can melt in Shirimizu, then maybe it'll melt in Ikimizu too. The only problem is, unlike the water in Yomi, the only one on the island safe to... I can read, y'all. The only problem is, unlike the water in Yomi, the one on the island is safe to drink, so there may be no special qualities to it. But maybe it'll help in some way. No, it has to help. Let me go and get some right now.
おい、夜だぞ。
Yeah. You're busy, right? I'll go and see Tsukiyomi to ask for his help.
行くよ。俺も。
Okay. Please, Tsukiyomi, take us there on your boat.
こんな時間に想像しく階段を駆け下りてきて何事かと思えば。
I don't have time to explain. Someone's life depends on it.
あいにくと僕はこの義手を仕上げなければならない。行きたいのなら二人で行くがいい。
ですが、あの渦潮はあなたしか越えられないと聞いています。
Oh, that's a bunch of BS. All you gotta do is just take her with you and the whirlpools just stop.
それは誤解だ。
Huh?
あの天女島は女神アマテラスの力で守られていて、愚か者を寄せつけないだけだ。
Our stunned faces made Tsukiyomi smile.
クロバよ。もしお前の心に邪悪なものがあれば、渦潮に巻き込まれて命を落とすだろう。
Yikes.
だが、願いが真実であれば、アマテラスは答え、島への道は開かれるだろう。己の心に自信があるのなら、試してみるといい。
Daifuku, you ain't gonna say nothing?
「まさかこの俺が天女島に渡ることになるなんて。
Don't worry about what Tsukiyomi said. He seems to enjoy teasing people like that. What, by the threat of death?
俺が意地悪される分には別にいいけど、あんたに危険が及んだら困る。
Don't underestimate an island girl. Even if you threw me out into the ocean, I'd just swim back to shore. But
天女島では男は暮らせない。意味嫌われるだろ。それはよく知られてるし、報告書にも載ってる。
right. I was taught that only women of the white are allowed to live on Tenyo Island, and that only females are born to them. Kuroba rowed the boat as I squinted to look at Tenyo Island in the distance.
月の船。満月の夜、天宮島のどこかから天女島へ渡る秘密の船が出る。しかし、誰もが乗れるわけじゃない。真っ白な花をくわえた真っ白いネズミがやってきて、その花を受け取った男だけが島に上がることを許される。
White mouse?
Kiki, Kiki.
Sweetheart, I don't speak rat. Did you hear, Daifuku? A white mouse. What a coincidence. But can you really deliver flowers? You got lost last time and ended up at the manor.
Kiki, Kiki.
But I'm glad you were lost then. After all, that's how you came to be with me now. Daifuku climbed up out of my bag and jumped onto the bow of the boat. It's a bow or bow, I forget.
Kiki, Kiki.
Daifuku, that's dangerous. Come back here. Daifuku leapt back to me and jumped onto my shoulder. A white flower and a white mouse. That's interesting, but I never heard that story before. What?
ならこれも誰かの作り話か。でもなかなか夢があるだろ。俺は結構気に入ってるんだ。
Girl, that's your kinfolk story. How you don't know it? Here you go. I gave Kuroba the Iroha flower for my cap. Ooh. I'm guessing the flower was an Iroha flower. Just assume I'm the white mouse and take it.
Kiki.
Good you told her, hey, Daifuku, go give this to him. I just had the urge to give it to you. Among other things you'll give to him. Something from me to you. Kuroba took the flower and gave it a kiss. Yes.
どうもな。渦潮よけのお守りだと思っておくよ。すごい音だ。確かにこれに巻き込まれたら生きて戻れない気がするな。
A dark ocean was already quite fearsome. Making matters worse was needing to get past the waves billowing like a giant snake. And after that, the raging whirlpools awaited. One wrong steer and both Kuroba and I would be swallowed into the sea. Lady Amaterasu, please, let Kuroba through. That's my man we're talking. He is the man, oh, there you go. He is the man I've fallen in love with. I sincerely believe that Kuroba is my soulmate. I prayed with all my might. A prayer no different from when I danced on the stage on the sea. I can't talk.
What? Uzushiyoga!
The whirlpool's wet! Ah! Maybe, I can't talk. Maybe Lady Amaterasu was indeed watching over us. She's like, alright, cool, enter. The whirlpool slowly began to subside. But Yosuga kind of let the cat out of the bag already. He said, oh, as long as I'm with you, ain't nothing gonna happen to us. Because ain't nothing gonna happen to you. I'm just glad you didn't drown. Let's get through before the whirlpools return. In that moment, I was overcome with the flood of emotions. I can't talk. That's how overcome I was. Joy, nostalgia, sorrow, and a strange sense of pride.
これは確かにちょっとくらい不思議なことが起きてもおかしくないな。
The island was covered in sprawling green ivy, but there was nothing scary about it. Roots and vines wound around the structures. The walls were covered from top to bottom with a thick layer of moss. As I hurriedly wiped the tears from my eyes, Kuroba gently patted me on the back. Thank you.
泣いてもいいんだぞ。久しぶりに戻ってきたんだろう。
We don't have time for me to cry. We need to hurry to Ikimizu Spring. Ikimizu, water found within the spring on Tenyo Island where the sun goddess Amaterasu is said to sleep. The women of Tenyo Island use this water to purify themselves before prayer. Did I miss something? Yeah. No, I didn't. It's not too far away. Follow me. Ah! I stood in a stupor at the sight before me.
すごいな。こんなに繁殖するものなのか。
It was never like this before. There's no one around to take care of them either. I had hoped not all the flowers had wilted since Tsukiyomi frequented the island. But the blooming white flowers grew so much wider and deeper than I could have imagined, encircling the spring as if they were a part of it.
確かに、あの黄泉の泉とどことなく似てるな。うまい。
Isn't it?
うまい。けど、普通の水っぽいよな。
He scooped some water into a test tube and examined it under the moonlight. I'm sorry, I guess it's of no help. He has to test it first.
いやいや、そういう意味じゃないよ。俺の言い方が悪かったな。ごめん。刺激臭や舌がしびれるような感じもないし、ただのうまい水だよなと。これで酒を割って飲んでみたいな。
Then we could celebrate with a drink when the cure is found. He continued to fill his variety of containers with water and put them into his bag one by one.
ゆうべさ、怖いなって。俺が医者を志したのは、黄泉で末期の白の遺体を見つけたからなんだ。俺とヨスガが世話になった萩野という人でさ、うまい飯を食わしてもらって絶対に幸せになってほしかった。でも苦しみながら一人死んだ。
That's so sad.
黄泉には医者がいないし、俺が少しでも役に立てたらってずっと思ってたはずなんだ。誰かを助けたいとか、どんな重い病でも治してやりたいとか、みんなを助けたい、一人でも多く生きてほしい。確かにそう思っていた。本当に俺はそう思っていたはずなんだ。だが昨日の俺は確かにあいつの死を願った。この手で殺してやりたい。それしかなかった。善意や良心、希望なんてものは簡単にぶっ壊れるな。
I suppose you're right. I slowly dipped my hand into the spring. It was so cold and clear that I thought I could see the bottom. But now you risked your life in coming out here for Nagusa. I've always hoped for only the best, too. I want Fuso to live a long time, and I want Yosuga to be proud of her black hair that came from taking Ne. I don't want anyone to die, or at least that's what I thought. I guess we're both selfish in our own ways. Nagusa told me that the jade don't stand a chance against the primary colors, that the other colors on the island meant nothing.
あいつ、そう思ってたのか。
What Nagusa said doesn't excuse him for what he's done. But I need him to recover because there's something I want to say to him. Did you get enough water? We don't have much time, so maybe we should head back.
ごまかしたな。
I'll tell you after you find a cure for Haku.
よし、戻るか。じゃあ、俺は戻るから、その馬車でまっすぐ屋敷に帰るんだぞ。
I will. I need to return anyway since Daifuku's with me. Aww. I'll be praying from the manor that the water helps in some way. He grabbed my hand tightly as I was about to board the carriage.
待った。
Okay.
What is it?
いや、やっぱりなんでもない。
You're lying! You have something to say to me, don't you?
薬が無事に出来上がったら言うよ。
Fair enough. You're doing this because of what I said to you earlier.
よし、乗れ。じゃあまたな。おかきは夜食にするよ。
I wonder if he was able to come up with a cure. I'll tell him about it. About why my hair changed color. Come to think of it, the lunar fairy Kuroba mentioned. It was related to Tenyo Island, but I'd never heard of it before. Tsukuyomi never told me anything about it either. The moon. Suddenly, I recalled something I saw in my youth. I couldn't remember her name, but there was a kind flower who picked... God damn it, a person's with me. A kind person who picked flowers with me. Unable to sleep, I stepped outside. In my mind's eye, I could see her hair, vivid red under the moonlight. Wait, could it be? Then it would all make sense. If so, then Kuroba is really... Of all the times to finally come to a realization. Here I go again. I'm going to need my ice pack again tonight. Ah, yes. Thank you again for your blessing of sunlight and for reaching the end of the video. Folks, that's going to do it for this part. I want to thank you all for joining your girl yet again for another chapter down. We're almost done with Kuroba's route. I'm kind of excited that it's going to be a better ending, but kind of scared at the other ending, like I guess the neutral ending or whatever. I don't know, but it is what it is. Yeah. So again, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate you stopping on by. Y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads and lassies in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care. Take it easy. And